and fizzled out very quickly. A lot of record companies had their kind of fingers burnt by signing every band. You know, every band was getting a deal, and obviously a lot of them weren't working out. And we just had this kind of a demo tape of 5 or 6, probably fairly good produced pop songs, which we made in Glasgow.
No, I couldn't predict Glasgow. I didn't know what Glasgow was like, really, before I joined the band. And the first batch of gigs we done was at Tiffany's, and it was, you know, it was mind-blowing. It was going, what is this?
It's great what is happening, and it's great that they've had their first #1 album, and they get these tremendous receptions everywhere they go, particularly in Glasgow, their hometown, and in Belfast, and strange places like Australia and New Zealand and Belgium. And that's all exciting and interesting, and I can just about believe that, but it's come quite slowly, really, you know, it's gradually built up, so it's not an overnight, wow, what's happened to us.
No record label, though, means Common 58 are their own promoters, road crew and management. Just as Simple Minds were, though, in their early days, Common 58 are committed to breaking through. It's getting noticed that's their main priority right now.
I'm tired now, it all seems so unreal. Your heart unmoved, is so destroyed.
Just recently we made our first demo tape, and that this was the thing that was actually holding us back at first, but we got the tape done and we're sending it out to gigs and sending it to people, and we're beginning to get feedback back now. The lack of resources, it's difficult to get to places. At the end of March we're going up to Aviemore, and in the beginning of April we're going down to Preston, but because of the lack of money, you know, we can't go hobnobbing down to London or wherever we'd like to do.
We're just living off our room money. We're just getting all together and getting some petrol for the van and just shooting off somewhere if we can. If we can't, we can.
I had an apprenticeship, and I dropped that so we could concentrate more on the band, practicing during the day night.
I'd like to get signed up to a record company, anything at all, something good, hopefully.
There's a lot of competition, obviously, with there's being so many other bands around, but I think there won't be any limit. I think if we can get on, we'll do very well. I think if you didn't have a confidence in it, there would be no point in playing, no point in continuing the idea of the band. You've got to have confidence in what you're doing.
Liverpool's famous for the amount of bands it's bred, and not just the Beatles and the bands of that time, but bands currently like Echo and the Bunnymen and China Crisis and so on and so forth. And it's the same with Glasgow. It's that kind of a city where there's unemployment, and it's always bred heavy unemployment, I mean, and it's always bred great sportsmen and artists. And Glasgow people have a certain gallus quality, you know, an upfront belief. And if they can believe in themselves, and really believe in themselves, don't kid themselves on in any way. If it's not there, it won't come out. But if it is there and they believe it and they go for it, then yes, there will be a few more Simple Minds to come out of Scotland.
We could never have planned this kind of thing, and there hasn't been one thing that you could say, well, that's how it's happened or that's how it's not happened. It's just fate and luck, a lot of hard work, and a lot of encouragement from good people around us.
As you know, get demo tapes week in, week out at a rate of about 25, 30 a week, and you know, the things that I hear on demo tapes from things that guys have recorded in their back bedroom really do surprise me, you know, and there's always just a great enthusiasm, and again, as you heard Jim Kerr say, everybody just seems to be full of ambition and know what they want, you know. Simple Minds saying everything is possible. Well, I really believe that, you know, you can make everything possible if you have enough drive and enough get up and go.
That report on hitting the big time from the oldest young hopeful of them all, Jim White.